All right, folks, welcome back. And joining us once again, he was with us on Monday, Jesse Ventura, former governor of Minnesota, author of American Conspiracies, and host of Aura TV's Off the Grid. Good to see you.
Good, Steve. Absolutely.
Let's talk some more about the book.
Okay.
This is an updated version.
Yep.
And there are 4 new chapters,
Yep.
which are chock full of more conspiracy theories, if you will.
Yeah.
So how did you become, were you always, I mean, look, Navy SEAL, okay, yeah. Took orders, carried out missions.
Sure.
Were you a doubter and a conspiracy theorist then, or was there a turning point for you?
Well, there was probably a turning point for me. I was 12 years old when President Kennedy was murdered, and 7th grade. You're not going to pay a whole lot of attention. So I went off with my life. I joined the Navy. I completed 6 years of service in the Navy, and I went to junior college one year. And while I was at junior college, Mark Lane showed up there, who has questioned the Warren Commission and the murder of Kennedy for many, many years. And he was speaking that night, and I listened to him, and I was stunned. I thought, you mean somebody doubts what happened to President Kennedy, and there's doubt to what the Warren Commission? And so I kind of put it to bed to there, because I started on my wrestling career. And then in the 80s, wrestling changed. It went from regionalized, where you drove and lived one place and
right.
worked there, to Vince's National today, where all of a sudden you're in airplanes, flying across country, spending hours in airports, hours on planes. And I thought, all this dead time, do something constructive with it. So I thought, why don't you educate yourself? Yeah. So I started reading, and I remembered back to Mark Lane, and so I started picking up every book I could lay my hands on about the murder of John Kennedy.
Yet when you
that was the mid-'80s, and I've been reading them ever since, because it's better than anything Tom Clancy could write.
And there are new revelations out now. But you ran as governor.
Yeah.
And you, I mean, to an extent, you played the game. You were, to an extent, you were the establishment.
I was the game when I was mayor of Brooklyn Park from 90 to 94.
Yeah. So how do you reconcile that?
You can be part of the game and still question the game. Yeah. That makes you question the game more.
Okay. All right. So
because you get some insider as to
that's
whoa,
true. That's true.
This thing.
All right. Did you find out? Did you ever ask anybody when you were governor? Did you ever ask anybody in Washington or of a national stature or anybody, hey, what really happened with JFK? Or hey, are there UFOs?
No, but I'll tell you what I did do. I went on a book tour for my first autobiography when I was governor, and they offered me Houston and Dallas. I said, give me Dallas, I've never been there, because I wanted to go to Dealey Plaza and all that. I got done with the whole day, and wait till you hear what happened. I got done with the whole day, seeing Dealey, doing the book thing. We went out to the airport. Now, I smoked stogies then. And when you're a governor...
Tobacco stogies.
Yeah. When you're a governor, they'll do a few things for you. So they found a spot in the airport where I could have a cigar way off.
Okay.
And so I had my cigar, and we finished up, and the plane was ready to leave, and we started to go up the thing. And of course, I was guarded by some of the local Dallas PD. As I started up, one of the policemen grabbed me by the elbow and held me back. And when we got up when he got me behind, he said, Governor, he said, be careful. Be real careful about what you're looking into. And this is 40 years after the event.
How old a guy was this?
This was a guy, well, he was in his 40s and 50s.
Okay, so he was, yeah.
And he told me to be very careful.
Interesting.
And I thought to myself, well, if they told us the truth, and it's 50 to 40 years later, what on earth would I have to be careful about? So things like that tell me they didn't tell me the truth, and there must be something to be worried about.
This is the whole background behind the book, American Conspiracies, and the updated chapters.
Now, wouldn't that intrigue you?
Yeah, absolutely, especially if I'm governor.
Yeah, and they told you to be careful.
Do you have regrets about suing, who was someone who has become an icon in the family of Chris Kyle?
No.
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
I sued for the truth. He's a liar and a backstabber.
He's dead.
So what? He wasn't dead when I sued him, and unfortunately he died.
But you want to go after the family still?
I didn't go after the family.
And who are you suing? The estate? What are you suing?
That's what happens when the person
But you could drop it.
Wait a minute. Oh, really? And go down in history as a traitor? If someone accused you of being a child molester and they were a veteran, you would sue them because you're not a child molester, right?
Yes.
If that veteran died, would you continue the lawsuit to clear your name?
Yes, but I wouldn't take...
There you go.
Are you looking for money from them?
No.
No, you just want to clear your name.
Clear my name.
Okay.
Now, the jury awarded me money.
Okay.
The judge awarded me money.
Okay, but you could give it back to them or give it to charity? I mean, there are,
I have $1 million of lawyer fees to pay. They have zero. I'm fighting an insurance company and all their money. And you know who's entered the case? You guys.
Me.
May, 32 mainstream media conglomerates entered the case in front of the Court of Appeals. They want my verdict overturned because they don't want unjust
So it's
enrichment.
still going on?
Yes. I haven't gotten a cent, and it's cost me $1 million.
American Conspiracies, and that may or may not be a conspiracy. Jesse Ventura, get it and be entertained. Thank you very much, sir. Always great to talk to you. We're coming back, ladies and gentlemen, with much more of the Steve Malzberg Show. Don't forget his show also on Aura TV, Off the Grid. Coming back. Don't go away.
See that?